God bless.
Same to you.
Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded eye.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother. Get up or I'll come get you up, you slug of bed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue. A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
I was sweating in the forge all day yesterday, and then I was helping Fritz and Matthew with some errands. So I'd say I have a right to be a bit tired.
Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
So I'm learning to sword fight, and what of it? What harm does it do? At least I'll be able to defend myself.
God above, Hal! You know how your father will react when he finds out.
How? What's he gonna do? I'm doing nothing wrong, I just wanted to try it.
On your own head be it then. I can't stop you, and you can deal with your father on your own. Don't for help.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
At least you're up, that's a start. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzig, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure he'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the cross-guard for Sir Radzig, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Speed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me. I'll be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
You owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
Look, I know things aren't easy. Your wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then. Been a pleasure. Damn.
Take that!
No kurwa.
Bugger! Well...
Now. Damn.
Yeah!
That's gonna cost you your life. Damn. You had it coming, you pup. Old man can fuck off too.
A locked chest. Pick to get into that. Fritz might have one.
God be with you. Take care.
Can we do something about...
Sure, why not?
Here you are, with a little top-up.
Thanks 1,000 times. Linen fabric, dyed and made, something for everyone.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you,
So
Matthew.
are such lords as
What's on here?
Rosenberg,
Deutsch is spouting
even the
shit.
Austrian dukes Albrecht
What?
and
Just
Wilhelm
listen and you'll
are
hear for
on
yourself.
Sigismund's side. Some and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? It's not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes.
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true though. Wenceslas, Bohemian nobles are on his side, with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Wenceslas, commander-in-chief, he stayed with the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deal will rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. House Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Gutenberg. Sigismund's feet.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch. This is pointless. Let us talk of more.
Deutsch is... Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch isn't. What can you do?
I might have an... Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson, doesn't he, Fritz?
To Matthew should give.
Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a here. Deutsch was talking such shit. It made me think of that huge manure. You know, next is washed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
I'll touch it, to be honest, but don't will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get father and we're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Don't know it's not going to take all day.
And it's our duty, the honor of our king.
So, Hal, are you with us?
Oh well. Father can wait.
My words exactly. I knew you wouldn't miss out on all the fun. Let's go.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait!
Why? The Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son. Aye, it is. Henry, you go now.
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
What do you want, lad?
By the tavern and talking nonsense. I get
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he can't... And King Wenceslas is a drunkard. That's... Took exception, so I thought...
God almighty. He'll start on about the popes.
mention the popes too.
Me, I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
Hey! Fire the trebuchet! Country!
For king and countryman.
Nearly as good as having... Nearly. Now that...
You bastards!
you doing?
Hey, Hans. We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sig. Doing what we have to do.
Horse Hans! Als weg no smile!
I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Bizek? Hanging out with it? You'd like to try out the latest German fashion?
Fucker! I'll make you pay for.
Stop right now! Paul is on his way!
He's coming to see us.
Hey!
Oh, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close.
Didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm on us.
Well, let him. And anyway, we'll throwing a bit of dung.
Good point. It's not as if anyone likes the Deutsch.
Anyway. Never a dull moment with you lot.
What the? How are you, Henry?
Thanks for your custom.
Good health to you.
Rakes, Good day.
spades, forks and axes. All you need to tame Mother Nature.
What can I do for you? Spades,
I'll take a bit more than you.
Good health to you.
Thank you kindly. Greetings.
With a bit of
Rags,
blood.
fabric, brocade, satin, and fine linen.
Greetings. What do you need?
God be with
Recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Had a word or two to say about it.
When a son starts to take an interest in swords, where there's weapons, there's death. The question you want.
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live. I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get...
Yes?
Wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
good health to you, neighbour. And the same to
Come on up and take a look.
Lace, linen.
Incident.
You
Yeah. Fraction. Huh? So
We can.
This is the last time we'll be seeing each other. I've taught you so far. Very well. Basics. Keep moving. Your life depends. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into you. Just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. Good. Very good. Good. Not bad. Good. Once again. Point blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Very good. 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 chain your strikes, I'll have and one blow. Follow it with another. Not bad. Again. Fine. Good. Once again. All right. That's enough.
Lovely. You're looking well today.
You handsome. What brings you here?
Just ale.
What will it be then? Ragamuffin? A pitcher as usual?
From the cellar.
What of... Here you are.
Thanks.
Can pay me back this evening.
Oh. Here you go. And this is something more.
Can't wait.
Thanks. We'll have to this evening.
You too. Oh, looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya.
Man is coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. Happy when he's gone for good. You up to with him?
He promised to teach
Me to you.
enough. I'll be going now. This evening.
Hal? Special for you.
Is that so?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I...
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale.
Let's have it then, son. Done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it... By the way, someone paid me a call. You might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure You and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a visit. What got into you?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tower. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved. You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a traitor German son in the pillory, helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. Stand.
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you?
I understand.
And we'll never have this conversation again.
It's right to let traitors speak ill of our king.
The boy gets caught, they can have learned his lesson. What's what? You turn into a You might win a fight, but you'll never win an argument. If you want to get wrong, try using your mouth.
The furnace is ready.
The grip. I'll heat it up, and when I slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Once more. Done. I'll prepare.
Father, a swordsmith making horseshoes in a village.
I had my and here I have I want any other life.
Do you remember?
I do. Life
Better than now.
and a score of castles, had a unity, and all without a war.
Better than Wenceslas.
But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. To the shoes of Like is born only once 1,000 years. Do you think down on his own people like Sigismund? Wenceslas may not be the father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent for those nails.
Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're
How are you? God be with you.
father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you... as young as he was. And you know how he's... complain, but he needs your help.
Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always has his ache when they... I hope I'm wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice... God be with you.
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be to the dance this evening? Maybe we'll see each other. On my way. That sword is true.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. My fire. We do fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Sir.
Lost your... Try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot. Ask your father. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life.
But who knows for each of this? I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs to you.
Excellent. A sword such as this. What say you, Svan?
True. If it's like this, things would have worked out differently. To find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of talent would have no making a fortune in Prague or Vienna. I'd be glad to listen over a couple of calls, and I must leave. Learn from your father, master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
They certainly will.
Once it's ready, send to me with it.
Sure.
It's been an honor, says Svan. Journey.
The honor is mine. You for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar... Go about it sometime, but not today.
We teach me how to use it, like Sir Radzig said.
What?
I'll travel a bit before settling down. I know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
Adventure can end before it gets started. I'm and someone will shoot you with a cross inside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man might blacksmith like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in here and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first I'd
Eat them.
meet. Do you have to keep going on about it?
No, no.
A messenger.
Listen. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the... And we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with...
Do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Isaac. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Come on, we're closing! Move it, people! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't! Get through the gate! You can still make it! Right to tell Merc! Tell them
Jump down from the wall and flee!
Elintézzük ezt a féles... Éppen furtad az életed.
Or I'll kill you! Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Még sajnálni fogod, hogy megjelent.
Yeah.
Gets to the left, the stream.
Run for it!
Flee!
Megöllek, te büdös! Yeah! Perece, Connie!
Oh my God! Wait! Jesus Christ!
Quickly, everyone! Get your asses!
And loose!
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
Someone give him a drink. Bandages.
Boy, who are you, and where are you?
I've come from Skalitz. The ground slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge attacked without warning, and they weren't checked. I've seen armor like it, or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Well, we'll deal with that later. Look at that. Grit your teeth, boy. Let that hair out. All done. The arrow missed the bone. And I've often enough before. War is a good teacher.
Thank you.
Get back to work. You'll have to manage.
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more?
I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. Thousands of hill above Skalitz. A strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. In the castle. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come.
Recognize. They could be those ones from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Taste for stolen silver.
If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, sir. And our small garrison would be no help if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
Scott Blacksmith.
I know him. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Any for risking your neck to warn us. Take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
Inside the gates. For the
As you command, sir. Look out.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Sorrow is easier to bear.
Ah, milady. Stefan Homburg has graced us with a present.
Milady.
Brave. Welcome, lad. Dinner here will take. Hungry.
Indeed. How can you be poor? There, aren't you, young man? You are then.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank
you. When you're done, you can go and rest with the...
That won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's through, he deserves. Let him sleep in a lodge in the court.
Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
So, I'll leave you to it.
In the of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget.
Eat.
You fled from Skalitz. How did you manage that?
Today the patrols will be doubled. Keep your eyes peeled. See anything out of the ordinary. Report it. Understood.
Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
At all. But what brings you here?
I thought you could.
My lady, you really shouldn't.
was going to. I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How it must have been. I came to offer you solace. Let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel not to worry about anything except getting better. No. I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errand. By the name of Kunnish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Paid. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved. Father was too generous. A scoundrel like that buy on. When I'd done all back home, I promised Father I'd. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzik. Radzik himself came to have a look at it. His smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't?
Ready to attack the town. Sigismund's cavalry was composed of Cubans, local barbarians from the east, with no regard for the rules of warfare. As them with him shows what a tyrant he is.
Well, I don't know.
And then death decided. Deutsch trying to defend himself. The man King Wenceslas as a drunkard and praised Sigismund now stood facing his soldiers with nothing but a pitchfork. He slaughtered them all.
And so
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take it. I had to find another. The battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg. I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberg and to warn you all.
was happening. You thought of other Chris.
Then I heard a scream. It was Therese. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You will not lose faith, whatever life brings. not been merciful to me, husband, so in comparison to the horrors he went through, it was my father's wish. A woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before the castle was stormed and my husband was in prison. Had some medic of Valdec who decided to resolve it by burned down the village of Pribyslavitz and killed men, even the old chamberlain in the castle, and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old. All of a sudden, I was left alone with... We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king. Some Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years. I was destined to be left alone, and my husband in his own castle.
Years, you say?
That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle. Release my ransom, and only then, Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once.
7 years. And punished for it.
And after 7 years, my husband returned to me, a firm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
And concerns, he had to rebuild. His release, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle. He was very busy. He had no time for me at all. We were on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful.
Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles. Let you sleep. Talk. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Henry, wake up. You don't...
What's happening?
Patrols reported a company heading here from Scala.
Time to join forces.
If it's Sigismund and his army, but don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will be well.
Hey, you men down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack. Quickly! I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why Sigismund advance on Talmud in the night, especially since he's lost the prize after the raid on Scouts. Then who is it? The Scouts Gibbous sent to Scarlets to spy on Sigismund. Said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. Doesn't make sense.
I see.
Not much. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers. An army like that costs a fortune. Anyway, find out when they get here, won't you?
Aye, we will.
Halt! Who goes there?
Who else, Robber?
What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Dimish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
You didn't exactly the best time for an outing either. In a hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Or not, this tempest is a godsend in my men. As my old granddad used to sore throat and a slit throat.
Wise men, your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
Lad,
I?
He's here with me. He is
God.
a brave young man. Tell me to get away.
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars left a storm into the castle from all. We were able to stop their noses. The Lord be praised. Have stood against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmber?
No. The castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for you. We don't need you to danger. Without me and my men, here's no call.
What?
We'll march to Ratai. A short there will have room for all of these people. Policemen should come. Better bet than me, Divish. There's no point. Is that boy still with you? You have courage, lad. That I can. I am sorry about what happened.
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Scarlet.
Dad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and I will street. I'll join you once I've taken care of her.
Going donkey? Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! Sorry about your father, but getting killed won't help. Divish, make sure Dad doesn't bother.
Not to worry, friend. He needs to here as if he were Havel of Valdic.
You've grown a thick skin since your tribulation. But thank you. Will circumstances are more farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regard.
And good luck to you and your people too. Is a move out!
Anywhere, people. That'll be a short way to Rattay now.
What is it you need?
I could use team. Will you keep watch of the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered.
I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
End it. See you later. Good luck to you.
Like a stray sheep. Must be thinking much will be happening today. Just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you.
I will. Thank you.
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go!
See how the self-appointed king wins the love.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents. Don't be.
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the House of Force.
By burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to the land. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. Margrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely. Here in Talmberg, divine peace reigned. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom. So, from the Skalitz mine to against the crown. The insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, sir, where he might?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak, hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine he would. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Alberg, he would be a fool to flee from a castle where he has little to another where he has even manner is any obstacle to your army.
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir, and no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from nothing to.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed for joy. Well, sir.
To say.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Sir Robard gets to Skalitz.
My lad, Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
My parents died there, and I won't leave them to be ravaged by I have to bury them.
Good God, boy. Do you want to throw your life away for those who can... Do you think that's what they'd want? Forget. God be with you.
He's a nonsense.
Health to you.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin.
Let's have a word about...
Why not?
Satisfied?
Well now. And I need a feather bed with a... but it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir Divish gave orders not to open the gate, especially be let out.
Let me out, I say. Don't you know who I am?
Teeth if he doesn't get lost quick.
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like cats. I can't leave them to the dogs.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade Sir Robard, or think something up so I don't end up in the shit for it. Otherwise, forget it.
What am I supposed to think up?
How should I know? Maybe some disguise so I could say I didn't recognize you? If a Talmberg soldier turns up, prop in a helmet, then of course I let him go. That's obvious.
All right.